If you want an upper body which is actually going to look jacked in 2026, you're exactly at the right place, because in this video I'm gonna show you my exact workout plan, which is not only gonna help you build more muscle mass, but will also gonna help you look more aesthetic and attractive. And I've been going to the gym for over 7 years, and I've tried a bunch of workout routines like the bro split, push-pull legs, upper body, lower body, but finally the workout routine that I'm about to show you in this video has helped me build up over 25 kilograms of lean muscle mass in the last few years. And this is one of my favorite workout routine because it can help anybody, any skinny guy, to become jacked within 1 year. And the goal for my channel is to also help all of the skinny guys build up more muscle mass and become jacked faster, because throughout my whole fitness journey I've did a lot of mistakes in my training, in my diet, but I'm gonna help you avoid all of the mistakes and make my advice very simple to you so that you can implement my advice a lot easier and become jacked faster. So our upper body is very complex and consists of a lot of muscle groups, but I'm gonna divide it into two movements, which is push movements and pull movements. And I'm gonna add the aesthetic muscle groups only in both of the movements because our goal is to build an aesthetic body. So in the push movements, the aesthetic muscle groups are simply our upper chest, triceps, shoulders, and especially our lateral delts. And in the pull movements, the aesthetic muscle groups are our back muscle, especially our lats and upper lats, and our upper traps, biceps, and our rear delts. And there is also some other movements as well, which is not actually into the push movements or pull movements, but it is also very important to train in terms of building an aesthetic body. And those muscle groups are our neck muscles, abs, and our forearms. And I know there is a lot of muscle groups to remember, but I'm gonna share the simple workout routine and some simple exercises so that you can train your upper body fully and you can become jacked through this workout. And usually I like to do push-pull legs workout split, which helps me train all of these muscles separately, like the push movement separate and pull movement separate and the leg muscles separate. But sometimes if I'm going to the gym only for 3-4 days, like 5 days, I sometimes follow upper body lower body split as well, and then I simply combine the push and pull movements and all of the exercise in push movements and the pull movements so that I can train my upper body fully in single workout. And to be honest, it's gonna take a long time because our upper body consists of a lot of muscle mass and it is very difficult to train all of these muscle groups in only 2-3 exercises. And as our goal is to build an aesthetic physique, not just like a bulky gym bro or something else, so it's gonna take a long time because we are focusing on certain attractive muscle. We're not just following some random workouts. So let's just start with the push movements. In the push movements, we're gonna start our workout by training our chest. And in our chest, we only have to target our upper chest and we have to do incline dumbbell bench press exercise for training our upper chest. And studies have already shown that when we train our chest by putting the bench on 45-degree angle, it also trains our middle chest and our lower chest as well. But the primary muscle it targets is the upper chest. And that's what our goal is. We have to build up that plain aesthetic chest, and you have to do only 2 to 3 sets of this exercise. And the next exercise for training our chest is pec deck fly. You can also do this exercise in the cable fly machine. And the goal for this exercise is to build up the side chest and also have better shape in our chest muscle. And in the next push movements, we're gonna jump straight into our shoulder workout and we're gonna do lateral dumbbell raises. And you might be thinking that you have skipped the front delts or something, but in the aesthetic body ratio, there is no need to train too much of your front delts, and our front delt is already trained when we were doing our incline double chest press. And we have to focus more on increasing the width of our upper body, which is only gonna happen when we train our side delts more. And you can also do alternate exercise of side delts on the cable machine as well by doing single arm lateral raises on the cable machine. And if you wanted to have all of this exercise in one place and have like a full actionable plan on building an aesthetic body, then check out my aesthetic body program, which is the top link in the description. So many guys inside of there have already started getting results in the first few months of their training. So just go right now and check out the top link in the description. And now we are gonna end our push workout by training our triceps, and we are gonna do only 2 exercises for triceps. One is cable tricep push down and the other is tricep extension. And triceps are not the most aesthetic part in our arms, so that's why we don't have to train too much of this, and I recommend you to only add this exercise one time in 2 weeks, or if you have like more tricep build up already, then you can just skip the tricep workout and you can just train triceps only once in a month or twice in a month. And now we are gonna start our pull movements by training our back and starting our workout with the lats muscle. And we are gonna start by doing pull-ups, because pull-ups is the best exercise that helps us to build up our back muscle. And we are gonna focus on doing wide grip pull-ups because we also wanna increase the width of our upper body. And when we do wide grip pull-ups, it helps us to train our lats more and increase the width of our upper body. And if you can't do any pull-ups, I recommend you to go do an lat pull down exercise on the machine, because it is just the same movements. You are just pulling the weights down instead of pulling yourself to the bar. And I recommend you to only do 2 to 3 sets of all of these exercises, because we don't need too much of the volume, but we are gonna focus on progression and training till failure in only 2 to 3 sets. And pull-ups and lat pull down comes in vertical movements for back muscle, but now we are also gonna focus on horizontal movements. And in the horizontal movements, you can do bend over barbell rows or you can do chest supported machine rowing. And this is one of my favorite exercise because it helps me to get more stretch in my traps muscle and especially my middle traps, which gives me more thickness in my back muscle. And you don't even have to do too many reps of all of this exercise. You can just choose a weight which you can do 8 to 10 or maybe 12 reps with, and you can just push till the failure. And just make sure that you're not aggressively pulling the weights in the improper form and going below 6 to 7 reps. And next we are gonna train our upper traps by doing wide grip barbell shrugs. You can also do a few sets of this, and by training our upper traps more, you also look more bigger. And the next thing is rear delt. Rear delt is one of the most important thing in terms of having 3D delts and also having attractive back, because this is the very small muscle like the 2-finger muscle, but it makes a big difference in terms of having attractive physique, and it is very difficult to train. So make sure that you're not neglecting this muscle, and you can train this muscle group by doing reverse back deck fly or maybe doing single arm cable crossover. And make sure that you're not bending your arms in this exercise and you're just crossing your arms and pulling the weights like you're sweeping the money from the floor. And in the end of pull workout, we are gonna train our arms and we are gonna do easy barbell curls. And this is one of the best exercise in terms of building strong and jacked biceps. And biceps are the most aesthetic part in our arms, so you can also do another exercise for training your biceps. You can also do hammer curls or maybe preacher curls. And in the end of the workout, you can also train the other attractive muscle by doing a few sets of all of those. Like you can do neck curls for training your neck muscles, and you can do behind the back forearm curls or maybe wrist curls for training your forearms. And for the abs workout, you can just train your abs by doing hanging leg raises. And you might be overwhelmed with a lot of information right now because I've given you so many of the exercise, and that's why I just prefer you to separate this workout into push workouts and pull workouts on separate days. But if you are not going to the gym every single day and you wanted to just go to the gym only 2 hours in a day, you can just combine this workout and do all of this exercise in just one workout. But that's gonna be so much volume for your body and it's gonna take a lot of energy. But I have given you my best exercise that I've been following for the last few years, and these are all the exercise that has helped me become jacked and build this aesthetic body. And the most important thing in the end is you just have to stick to only these exercise and don't have to fuck around here and there experimenting some other exercise, because sticking to only these exercise and progressing over these exercise is the most important things in terms of building more muscle mass and becoming jacked. And if you just stick to all of this exercise and if you just do this workout routine for the next 1 year, I promise you, you're gonna become jacked by the end of 2026. So this is all in this video. Check out my aesthetic body program, which is the top link in the description, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a like, and also write down a comment about your journey to build an aesthetic physique and what are your goals are in the next 2026 year. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 again.